Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of Dinosaurs and Mysteries. So in this episode I want to talk about cryptids. Where do they come from? So I'm just going to list some theories. Some you might strongly agree on the theory, some you might think nope, I'm not having that theory, but they're just theories, they're not all mine. I'm going to put them out there and see what you think. So the most obvious theory is that they are simply undiscovered animals, hence the word cryptid creatures. That's what a cryptid creature is, an unknown animal. It's not known to science, and because we can't get really strong evidence, we can't get a body, we can't get a DNA sample, we can't get a hair strand, we can't get scientific documented proof of these animals. And if they were to be discovered, would they then still be cryptids? Would they be renamed? Like, would a Mothman be renamed if it was a body was found, if it was discovered and they said, oh look, that Mothman creature is actually real, which I think Mothman is real, but what I mean is, if it was to be discovered officially by science, would it still be a Mothman? Probably not. They'd probably rename it. So, in short, theory one, cryptid creatures, could they simply just be unknown, undiscovered animals, and because they look so bizarre and we don't know what they are, we can't understand them, we call them cryptids and or monsters. Probably a really popular theory for me at the moment is, what if they're not supposed to be here? What if we're not supposed to see them? What if they're from a different reality or a different realm, a different time, and we're catching glimpses of them, but we're not supposed to be? So Paul Sinclair from Truth Proof said it really simply on one of his videos from a few years ago. What if we're on channel A and they're on channel B, and sometimes the wires just get crossed? That's probably the most simple way to put it. So what if cryptid creatures are from a different reality, a different realm, dimension, and somehow we're catching glimpses of these creatures that aren't supposed to be in our atmosphere? Now, that theory is quite big for me at the minute. It's really interesting, because then it makes you think, well, if they are from a different reality or a different realm or dimension, what else is in that different reality or dimension? The next theory is probably more of the conspiracy theory people might like this one. What if they are all cryptid creatures are products of a secret man-made experiment? And I'm not referring to one experiment gone wrong and there's a random bizarre looking creature out there. It goes deeper. I've heard what if cryptid creatures have been made so the government can study in detail human behaviors, human reactions. How do people react to these strange, bizarre, cryptid monster looking like creatures? And these creatures are manufactured, built, produced by the government or military installations or secret scientific labs, and these creatures are put out there and they can record human reactions and experiences to see, I don't know, to study human behavior. That theory is, well, it's a theory. Whether it's your kind of theory, I don't know, but that's that theory. Now, the last theory is probably an old one. This refers to more like sort of folklore. What if they're not cryptids or creatures at all? What if it's people that are using witchcraft, shamanship, mystics to transform themselves into a creature or some kind of an animal? Or what if they are using what's referred to as cloaking? So what if they're simply making themselves look like a monster or cryptid-like creature? Now, again, this is an old theory. It's not just a cryptid theory. This is an old, witches and shamans and warlocks back in centuries gone by used to be able to transform themselves into animals or into their own familiars. But some people have said, well, especially when it comes to the werewolves and dogmen, what if it is not someone transforming into a wolf because of the full moon? Not that. What if it's someone who can make themselves transform into a large canine wolf-like creature because they have the ability to, or they can cloak themselves. So it's actually a person you're seeing, but you're seeing a large canine wolf-like creature, for example, when in reality it's just an individual that's making themselves look that way. Now, that theory might not be for you. Again, I'm just listing various theories. I have my favourites, you might have yours. So, what are cryptid creatures? Where do they come from? Where do they come from? Let me know what you think. What's your favourite theories? Where do you think cryptid creatures come from? As ever, stay safe and make sure to like and subscribe. If you know anyone else that likes videos like this, please share the channel with them or share a video. Really appreciate it, and see you in the next one.